In 2009, the United States government launched one of the most consequential automotive programs in American history, and almost nobody realized what it would do to the car market 17 years later. The program was called Cash for Clunkers, officially known as the Car Allowance Rebate System. It ran from July through August of 2009 and offered American drivers vouchers worth $3,500 to $4,500 to trade in their older vehicles and buy new ones. The government took those older cars off the road permanently. Engines destroyed, vehicles crushed, gone forever. In total, approximately 677,000 vehicles were removed from the used car supply in just a few weeks. At the time, it looked like a win. New car sales spiked. Dealers were happy. Politicians called it a success. But what nobody talked about was what removing hundreds of thousands of affordable used vehicles from the market would do to used car prices over the next decade and a half. And in 2026, we are living with the answer. Right now, the average new car in America costs $49,275. Monthly payments on a new car are exceeding $1,000 for millions of American buyers. And the average used car, which should be the affordable alternative, is sitting at $25,533. That is still nearly double what used cars cost before the pandemic. The supply that Cash for Clunkers destroyed never fully recovered. And smart drivers across America have noticed something important about this situation. The answer to a $50,000 new car and a $25,000 used car is not to stretch your budget further. The answer is to go older, much older. And here is exactly why that decision is making more financial sense in 2026 than it has in decades. The first and most powerful reason smart drivers are switching back to old cars is depreciation. A new car loses 20 to 25% of its value in the first year alone. On a $49,000 vehicle, that is roughly $10,000 to $12,000 in lost value in 12 months, before you have even changed the oil twice. By year 5, a new car has lost approximately 50% of its purchase price. That means a $49,000 vehicle is worth around $24,500 5 years later, regardless of how carefully you maintained it. An old car, one that is 10, 15, or 20 years old, has already absorbed all of that depreciation. The curve is flat. You are not losing thousands of dollars per year just by owning it. This is not a small difference. Over 5 years of ownership, the depreciation gap between a new car and an older vehicle can represent $20,000 to $25,000 in real money. The second reason is what smart drivers are calling the complexity trap. Modern vehicles are loaded with technology. Touchscreens, sensors, over-the-air software updates, driver assistance systems, lane keep assist, automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control. These features sound impressive in a showroom. But every one of them is an additional system that can fail, require calibration, or need dealer-specific repair equipment to service. A front radar sensor replacement on a modern vehicle runs $900 to $1,400. A touchscreen infotainment replacement on a 2023 or newer vehicle can cost $1,800 to $3,500 at a dealer. A lane departure camera recalibration after a windshield replacement adds $300 to $500 on top of the glass cost. Older vehicles do not have these systems. A 2005 or 2008 truck or car with a mechanical issue is something any competent independent mechanic can diagnose and repair with standard tools. Parts are cheap, labor is cheaper, and you are not dependent on dealer-exclusive software to reset a warning light after a repair. The third reason is insurance cost. Insurance premiums are directly tied to vehicle value. The higher the vehicle's market value, the more it costs to insure. A 2024 F-150 costs significantly more per month to insure than a 2008 F-150 with the same driver profile. In 2026, with insurance premiums rising across the board due to increased repair costs on modern vehicles, older cars carry a structural insurance advantage that compounds every year. Registration fees also decrease with vehicle age in most states, adding another layer of annual savings. The fourth reason, and this is the one that surprised even experienced mechanics, is build quality. There is a widely held assumption that newer is always better, but automotive build quality does not move in a straight line. Many vehicles built in the mid-2000s through early 2010s represent a high point in the balance between mechanical simplicity and engineering quality. The 2003 to 2010 Toyota Tacoma, for example, is notorious for lasting 300,000 to 400,000 miles with basic maintenance. The 2004 to 2008 Ford F-150 with the 5.4-liter V8 is well documented as one of the most resilient truck engines ever built. These vehicles were built before the era of weight-saving plastics, cost-reduction platform sharing, and software-dependent systems that add complexity without adding durability. Smart drivers who understand this are buying the older vehicles that mechanics respect, not the newer ones that dealers profit from servicing. The fifth reason brings us back to cash for clunkers and what it actually did to the used car market in 2026. Because the program destroyed hundreds of thousands of used vehicles that would have naturally circulated through the affordable used market over the following 15 years, supply never fully recovered to pre-program levels. The vehicles that were crushed in 2009 would be 15 to 17 years old today, exactly the age range that budget-conscious buyers rely on for affordable transportation. Their absence from the market is a permanent gap. And with used car days of supply hitting record lows in early 2026, approximately 37 days, the lowest inventory level ever recorded, smart drivers understand that waiting for used car prices to come back down is not a strategy. The market has structurally changed, and the response to a structurally changed market is to find vehicles that exist outside of it. Older cars with flat depreciation, simple mechanics, low insurance costs, and parts that any shop can source overnight. So what does this actually look like in practice? Smart drivers in 2026 are targeting a specific window: vehicles that are 12 to 20 years old, with documented service history, under 150,000 miles, and from manufacturers known for long-term reliability. They are spending $6,000 to $12,000 on vehicles that will cost them $400 to $600 per year in insurance, minimal registration fees, and repair costs that an independent mechanic can handle for a fraction of dealer rates. And they are banking the difference. The $800 per month they are not spending on a new car payment, the $200 per month they are not spending on higher insurance, into savings or into the vehicle itself. This is not nostalgia. This is math. The new car market in 2026 is built around the assumption that you will finance, that you will pay full insurance, that you will return to the dealer for service, and that you will trade in every 5 years and start the cycle over. Smart drivers who understand what cash for clunkers did to the market, what depreciation actually costs, and what modern vehicle complexity actually means for repair bills, they are opting out of that cycle entirely. And in 2026, going back to an older car is not settling. It is the smartest financial move most American drivers can make. If this video gave you a different way of looking at your next car decision, hit like and subscribe. Real information, no dealership talking points. See you in the next one.